Wow. It's like me saying to you, people die from paracetamol overdose.
What about vitamin B? Because they with their rundown and their with the Purif program and the Narconon program, they have to take huge overdoses of vitamin B and go in a sauna and run on a treadmill.
Well, vitamin A is the main one, and vitamin C can cause an overdose, can cause like diarrhea and things like that. I'm not too sure about vitamin B. Oh, sorry. Yes, actually, that's quite true. Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Stood there and nearly got run over.
Can we continue our conversation?
Not really, I'm a bit bored of it actually.
Well, could I just ask you about if there's Scientologists? I'm not trying to be pedantic or anything, and if I am, just tell me and I'll stop. This book says that all homosexuals should be institutionalised.
Okay.
So you approve of homosexuals being institutionalised? 11%
Read the
of the
book for yourself.
Well, no, I'm asking you.
The thing is, read the book from cover to cover.
Doesn't make sense. We need
Well, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't.
I just want your opinion.
If somebody goes up to a priest and asks a question about the Bible, does the Bible say read the entire Bible? Does the priest say read the entire Bible? They'll answer the questions.
So the actual book comes with its dictionary.
Okay.
Obviously, being an intelligent person like yourself,
Right.
all you got to do, if there's something you don't understand, there'll be a word that you don't fully understand. So I'm not going to interpret something for you. It's like you have the ability to think for yourself and make your own mind
But
up.
you've read this book and you've obviously taken. Am I right in saying have you taken course? You've obviously studied this because you've dedicated your life to it, which is a very honourable pursuit. And I just want to know what you think, because I think you know more than this book. Your knowledge probably extends beyond that because you've got a greater understanding of
Well,
it.
there is more to Scientology than one book, but there's a lot in this book.
Exactly, and that's
Right,
why I'm
so-
asking, do you believe that homosexuals should be institutionalised?
All I'm saying is that make your own mind up. I'm not saying that homosexuals should be institutionalised or anything like that. I have a lot of friends, or have had a lot of good friends who were, whatever, homosexual or gay, right? So at the end of the day, what L. Ron Hubbard actually says is that a person is a spiritual being. As a spiritual being, you haven't got a sex. Right? But did you actually read why a person would become homosexual? What the cause?
All I saw was
What are the causes of homosexuality, Sandra?
I thought it was the HY antigen that you inherit through your mother's side, because every time you have a male, I'm not sure about female homosexuality, how that works, but in male homosexuality, the reason why scientists think that's happening at the moment is because of something called the HY antigen. Every time a mother has a male child, that will affect the genetics inside her womb, and that will affect what she passes on, HY antigen, which locks on to this part of the Y chromosome that only males get. So every time a woman has a male child, the chance of the next male child being a homosexual will increase by 33%. And that is a given study. I can bring it to you. Would you take that?
I mean, I could read it, but I mean, I personally, I mean, people throughout the centuries have had big, huge families of up to 13 children, and none of them.
Because it's a balance of probabilities, that's why. Like the estate of all the molecules in the world, what's the probability of all the molecules in the world being arranged as they are in this moment of time?
I know, just like Big Bang, poof, here we are,
Exactly.
you know, mankind.
If you took at the probabilities, this is like infinitely, almost impossible, but it still is. So that's why you can say.
Exactly, it still is. And that's what Scientology goes into, is like, why is it that way?
Why would you think it is this way? Would you go for strong wait, let me get this right. Strong anthropological. Strong anthropological or weak anthropological? Do you believe it's put in there by place or by chance, would you say? Everything.
I have my own personal
But what would
views.
Scientology say? Place or chance?
Well, I think you just have to, it's like, you are an intelligent person, you can read the books yourself. Read what it says in the text and then make your own mind up about it.
Well, I'd like
to,
but I feel that I'm being excluded at the moment. When I asked for free stress, I got told no. And now you're saying...
It's my own choice and free will.
Yeah, of course. I'm just saying I think it's going against, the invitation to treat, because that's what an advertisement is. It's a public invitation to treat. It kind of goes against that, what you're putting out there.
Not really. I mean, we've got loads of books in libraries and stuff, and what I'm saying is that for you to, actually read the book, and from your observations of life and things that you've observed, just see the text that L. Ron Hubbard wrote and see if it's true or not.
Yeah, I will have a look at it, but what I was saying beforehand was I think it's goes against your public invitation to treat, not giving a stress test to members of the public.
Not necessarily.
Why not? Because it's not against the advertisement, is it? When someone comes into a shop, if someone came into where I was working beforehand, no matter who they were, I would serve them.
Where were you working?
I was working in a shop in Plymouth.
Right, well I do know shops that if people come in, they will refuse to serve them as well. It's down to, you know, down to the person, the individual, and what the reasons are for it.
Well, basically, you weren't allowed to, you won't speak to critics or anyone with negative views of Scientology.
Just read the book and find out for yourself. I'm not going to give you my own personal opinions about it or my views.
Are there any Scientologists that can actually give a view about Scientology to camera?
Sandra, what would you recommend reading first then? What would you say, if you could just give, just not your, I'm not asking for your opinion,
no.
Just, if you could just give like an outline of Dianetics, why I should read it, and apart from like getting both sides of course, but like just give an outline of Dianetics, what you think.
I think the best thing that I can do is to actually just give you a DVD on Dianetics for you to watch.
Alright, do you want to do that?
I think that's the best thing to do.
I'll take it home and have a look at it.
That gives you an overview of it, and stuff like that, and you can
Okay, and if I have any questions, I can come back and just have a chat with someone, yeah?
Sure.
That's right.
Questions.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Right, thank you, Sandra. What's your views on that then?
I don't know, apparently I can't ask.
Scientology doesn't like people asking questions. It's dangerous.
Regular practices, use of children for sadistic purposes.
Who's this then?
No environment, no control.
Listen, I've got to go with the missus, right? So see you guys later.
But parent organic control uses sly means of controlling others, especially hypnotism, communistic. Interesting.
Who's that? Is that me?
Let's see. Actual worth to society compared to apparent worth. Very interesting. Very interesting. Interbulates others.
Do you have SP rankings, like how high people are?
Then,
SP scale.
oh, look at that! Wow. Ethic level. Wow. Look at that. Negative ethics. Deviously dishonest. Perverts honesty without reason.
Is that a Scientologist then, Sandra? Because yeah, basically that's more or less what Hubbard was like. You know, he used hypnotism. There's a lot of abuse with children. He lied to people. He suppressed the truth.
How much others are like?
Your value as a friend. Dangerous liability.
Dangerous friends, only Scientology. Generally despised.
Most gaiety forced. Real pleasure out of reach. Shame.
Oh, here we go. The police are coming. When so?
We're off now anyway, and I think they're going to be here till 5:30. So I mean, I'm sure you've been told us all before. You're obviously entitled to stay here. You're entitled to hand out leaflets.
Yeah.
Okay. If you start upsetting people, members of the public will act differently. You're not allowed to drive your scooter at people and things like that.
Well, I don't.
Not suggesting you have done.
Yeah,
not suggesting you have.
Sure, totally understandable.
All right. So that's what's happening. We are going to go away, as I think of these people, whenever, and research the legal, things behind all this.
Sure. We've been in contact with like Guy James. Guy James quite a lot.
Yeah.
We've also, we're part of a big global protest group of individuals. It's not centralised. We've looked at the UK law. We've looked at everything.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
We're trying to do everything. We haven't stolen anything from theirs. We haven't decided anything.
We deal with, like, shall we say, the nuclear protesters at Dockyard and all these sort of things. And they've all got their own legal bodies, and as have we got our legal solution to it.
Sure. No worries.
If you just take it steady for the day.
Yeah. We always do. I mean, if they interact with us, we'll interact with them. If they come up and speak to people that we're talking to, vice versa. If they stand in front of our car, then in front of my scooter,
obviously
in front of their car.
This is obviously on camera permanently.
Yeah.
Our camera people will be watching this particular area permanently.
Yeah, sure.
So
I'm fully aware of that, and I'm actually quite thankful because
what I don't want to happen is for you to accidentally run over somebody's toe or something, accidentally, and then that's assault.
I'm insured.
Yes, I know that. If you accidentally run over somebody's toe.
Yeah, but if they purposely put their toe in front of witnesses underneath my wheels, then Robin's done exactly the same once before. Martin Boyce, who's the chief course supervisor, he's done that 3 times now, actually purposely jumping in front of the scooter to try and get me to hit him.
Yeah, well, again, that's not the fault. Fair enough.
Sure.
All right, take it.
All right, no worries. Have a good day. Yeah. Thank you.